up your phone and you just like you Bluetooth it and then you like listen to like music or something like that?
Yeah, I do. I mainly just do it like right before I start driving. Just set up a Spotify playlist I can play throughout the whole drive.
That's what I do. Or if I'm also like the type of guy to not mind putting a song on loop. So I'll just what I'll do is I'll just put a song up and then put it on loop, and then if I want to just quickly, if I know like I'm at like a light and it stopped red for like a bit, like it just turned red, I'll quickly swap over. I know like that's kind of a bad thing to do, but I know I'm technically in a safe spot because I'm my foot's heavy footed on the brake, and I'll just like swap songs that way.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, dude, I've seen some like crazy stuff doing like I've seen some people who are just like driving real crazy, and I'm just like, ooh,
Yeah.
scary. I mean, it's also like kind of scary when you see like people just cut you off at like 70 miles an hour, and then you look over to them and they have like a phone up in their like in one hand, and they like look down at it whilst driving. It's like, you almost got me in a car accident.
Yeah, distracted driving, very dangerous. Probably even more dangerous than drunk driving because buzz.
It's like you distracted. Just casually press down the gas and you not even know it.
Yeah, like
if you're not looking at your speedometer.
Distracted driving, you're not even aware that you're driving a car or not. Drunk driving, I'm pretty sure like the person who's drunk is still like kind of controlling his consciousness, like trying to control his consciousness as much, even though it's still unstable. But distracted driving is just you're not paying attention at all. You're too focused on your phone. Yeah. Anyways, live stream is up. Let's get started. What is going on YouTube? It's about to get hyped as HyperAuto12 has once again returned onto the crew 2 and introducing the return of Echo5562. Hello.
It's MIA last stream. I was just doing stuff, friends and other assignments. So I was
yeah, it's all
busy.
good.
And when you sent me the message, I was just like, oh dang. I'm in like a call with like 4 other friends.
It's okay. Oh yeah. You may be wondering why I am next to this building. It is because that is where I left off when the stream has been forced to shut down due to a recording device dying while it's being charged. So, but the problem is there was a connection problem between the USB and the outlet of the computer. So, yeah, it was pretty unfortunate, but I'm glad I still remember where I was at. So, enough questions. Let's just continue and finish this step that I was on last night and just move on from there. You didn't see nothing. It's like I didn't.
I mean, I'm writing my essay, so like, if you just crashed into a pole, I technically would not have seen it.
Oh no! I'm talking to the audience where I was changing my gearbox from automatic to sequential because people would be suspicious. I totally did not fast forward or anything. All right. But I asked these in the game. I asked these guys who are constructing this building if I could have an emergency parking for this time, and they totally approved. They're really good people, so I really appreciate them. But I think it's time for me to leave them be and get out of there, and let's finish our route to Port Isabel. Oh my god, the lag's already affected my steering.
Oh no.
Yeah. Alright. I gotta be a bit more quiet because lights are off next door. I don't know, that could be a potential reason why the streaming quality wasn't that good either, because the computer was dying. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, most of the quality of the live stream comes from its synchronization of the pixels to the time the live stream is running. So, pretty much server stuff. Oh my god, the lags.
Oh, that's not good.
This will not happen in the real world, I am sure of it. If it has something to do with lags, it will have something to do with my coma, which that means I should not be driving.
Your mind is lagging whilst you're driving. You're having more than just a bit of a glitch in the matrix.
And at the same time, this game is warming back up, so give it time. By the way, this time is guaranteed that I'm going to be splitting this chapter into 3 videos instead of 2.
Oh, is it like really that long?
Well, not just that, but also like of course the stream stopped early. I mean, of course I wanted to stop early last night because I was going to get up fairly early. So yeah, and especially since I did not finish step 4, I'm currently finishing up. It's definitely going to be too long for me to do just one more video. I can guarantee. Well, at least you're looking back, being aware of the surrounding cars. Okay, where do I enter? Because I'm pretty sure that's this boat storage that I gotta enter here. Oh, it's in a sealed gate. I guess I have to bust through it. Authorized personnel only. I guess I am authorized personnel, but.
Wait, are you or are you not? If you're having to break down the door, that's kind of means.
Well, I did break it down. I had to. Anyways. Here's the boat storage. Yeah, I know it's sus.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mazda Miata gets ejected. Alright. High-tech company. I honed my skills, my English, and my double R. Many hours of night school landed me a job in a high-tech company in South Los Angeles. In the Westminster area, many hours on double R enabled me to drive there. Oh boy. Wait, it's in Los Angeles, right? Yes. Alright. You know what? This calls for a fuel efficient car again. Alright, where's Westminster? Ah, here it is. And it's near the pyramid. I think it is right here. Let's confirm one more time. I can guarantee it is going to be 50-something miles. That's probably the longest step of this chapter so far. 47 miles. Okay, not bad. That's still long though. Yep. I got the exact location. By the way, this chapter I am varying it between high-end cars and like varying from low-end cars to trucks and SUVs, since this chapter is known as highs and lows. But anyways, Volkswagen Golf GTI is pretty fuel efficient as well. Probably because there are various Golfs that are diesel powered.
Yeah, the Volkswagen Golf GTI. You can just people do so many things with those cars. You can just straight rip at the engine block, put a different engine in there, change the suspension up completely.
Yeah.
Do entire body mods. GTRs are quite the modular car, I guess is the right term.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Honda Civic Type R also burns fuel pretty hard. I just learned that. Why? I shouldn't have learned that. I should have known. Volkswagen Golf is 32 highway. The Honda Civic Type R is 28 highway, but it's a Honda Civic, so it can last very long on road trips. I'm trying to compare. Mazda Miata is 35 highway. Holy smokes, Mitsubishi Lancer is a no-no.
Why is that thing really fuel inefficient?
22 highway.
Ooh.
Let's check. Ford Focus, 1925 highway. That's still less than the Civic. What was another one? Volkswagen
What are some other fuel efficient cars out there?
I'm looking at the Barth 500.
I know if there's any Toyotas, those the hybrids, those will be very fuel efficient.
I really wish at least one Toyota was added to the game.
Oh, there's just no Toyotas in the crew too?
No.
Dang, that makes me sad.
In fact, what kind of disappointed me is that there are a couple of Paul Walker's Fast and Furious cars in there, and they are only the Mitsubishi Eclipse and the Nissan Skyline GTR. No Toyota Supra, which I'm disappointed.
The Supra is such a nice car though, and it's actually one of the higher end cars made by Toyota too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
I've seen a Toyota Supra before. They are nice looking.
I've seen many Toyota Supras before as well. Yeah. What about Audi TT?
I know some Mercedes cars are fairly fuel efficient, but I don't know which models though.
2330. Okay, apparently my most BMW M2. I doubt BMW M2 is going to be as fuel efficient. 1824, get out. I definitely know that trucks are
1824 highway MPG.
Yep.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, that's still pretty. That's still quite a lot of gas burn. Okay,
I mean, for a truck, if you're getting around 25 highway MPG, that's okay.
Let's check the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. Okay, the regular F-150 is already 25 highway, so the SVT Raptor is going to be less fuel efficient. I know that.
I guess the Raptor does have a bigger engine and it can pull more, but yeah, I guess it probably has a less efficient engine because of the higher torque it has, I would assume.
Yeah. Wait, is it? Hold on. I think I found a good competitor. G-Tronic. G-Tronic, that would be a hybrid, right? Oh no, that's pretty accurate. Fuel economy used petrol GLC model 39 mpg, giving it. Oh, I think we have a good competitor.
How are Jeeps fuel efficiency wise? Are they okay?
Jeeps?
Yeah.
Decently. 22 city, 29 highway. That's the same as this Mercedes-Benz GLC 250.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, we have a clear winner out of all the cars. I mean, I did take my Honda Civic on a 40-mile road trip as well. So I should probably give the other 40-mile road trip to another car. But I just drove the Miata, and I also drove this Miata as well. I think it's.
You have like any station wagons? Because those are family road trip like staple vehicles.
I wish. Okay, you know what?
Does the crew just not have any station wagons?
It has been decided. Echo, ready?
Oh, what car are you using? I don't know. I'm going to tune into stream now.
Volkswagen Golf GTI.
Okay, that's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah,
Most GTIs are like painted white though for some reason. I don't know why. Yours is blue.
I just heard a backfire.
Oh, you don't. Well, actually, that's not the worst in GTI, but you still don't want to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I should have just made a U-turn. Oh, and the gates just closed back. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give a different car a chance since the first step the Honda Civic took a 40-mile road trip as well. So something's wrong with this gate. Okay, let's go. I know that Volkswagens are really good for road trips as well. Oh, it's green light. Oh, I completely forgot about the gear shifting on this one. It's too cranky.
Could be worse though.
Oh yeah. Why is the frame rate of my game so bad right now? Why?
That is a good question.
Oh my no! Stupid lag.
I hate when like just like messes you up. That stuff sucks.
Dude, it caused my car to oversteer. I went off road. I hate it.
I mean, the GTI can kind of off road.
Yeah, it's somewhat capable. Capable enough.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rally car, so it can. Keyword is can.
It can.
10 out of 10 would still say don't, but like try to, push things with that car. Because, pushing cars is one thing. Pushing a car to its breaking point or to a point where bad things happen is 10 out of 10 not ideal.
This frame rate is horrible right now. Oh my god. And my driver's just continuously flailing his arms.
It's just like, this car is annoying. Ah!
He's literally road raging from the inside. Okay, I'm going too fast. Oh hey, Echo, I know what my driver is.
What?
It is it is the Stig's Parkinson's cousin.
You don't want to be driving with Parkinson's.
I know.
Like, just saying.
I might think
You
of
don't want to
something
do
better.
that.
It's probably the Stig's groovy cousin or something. I don't know.
Some guy.
Just some guy, yeah. Oh, now it's raining. Oh yeah, I remember. You mentioned how Volkswagen GTIs, like most people's Volkswagen GTIs, their exhausts are loud.
Yeah, the exhaust can be very loud, and then for some reason people also like to, I don't know, every single time I see a GTI, like on the road, at least for me, it's always like the color is always white for some reason. I'm just like, why does everyone get like white GTIs? Is there just no other color?
I mean, today I did see a dark blue GTI on my way back from an aerospace museum.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But continuing on with the exhaust discussion, this GTI specifically is completely the opposite. I even feel like the exhaust of this GTI is even quieter than my Honda Civic Type R and Mazda Miatas. Like, not even the microphone can catch the volume. Jesus, guy. It was at once he was flailing his arms, and then at another point he just completely stops, and then he's back to it. He's back at it again.
He's just like, roar, and then, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, the car make me angry, and then 2 seconds later, car make me happy.
I know, right?
Seems like your guy has quite the interesting mood swings.
Yeah. Maybe he's jamming to some really fast black metal.
Yeah, maybe he's just listening to some really strong like metal rock or something like that, you know?
Yeah, you know those with like really fast drum rhythms that goes like.
Yeah, that's like a super hard like bass rock or whatever. Like
Yeah, it's like black metal or death metal.
yeah, I think it's death metal's the correct term.
It's like he's listening to some Cannibal Corpse and we're smashed
It's
face.
just like, yeah, I love this music while driving. Listening to music is fine while driving, but if you are getting distracted by the music while driving, maybe want to change that track because distracted driving. CDC report this is going to sound pretty sad. Every year in the United States alone, just the United States, there are around 3,000 fatalities directly related to distracted driving, which could be looking at phones, GPS, eating, maybe listening to super hard music. So if you are driving, please, or hyper auto, don't drive distracted. Don't make him sad.
Yeah, pretty much just put it. Pretty much anytime you're listening to high music, just try not to dance too much with it. It's fine to just like minorly headbang while focusing on the road. I'm pretty sure
if
that's.
your head goes like a full, like almost like 80 or so degrees, like up down, like that, like arc, you're probably being distracted.
Yeah, but you're probably being distracted,
or you just maybe 5 or 10 degrees where your eyes are still forward.
Or you're just or you're just like swinging your arms completely like everywhere.
If your hands go off the steering wheel,
It's just
something's wrong here, Chief. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's pretty much the main limit is just the main limit of safe driving when it comes to listening to music is just if you bounce your head a little bit, just following the beat. While while your hands are still on the steering wheel. Okay, Yesterday I tailgated so many people yesterday.
Okay, that's actually into accidents as well.
My goodness, the exhaust of this GTI is so quiet. I feel like I should look into Volkswagen Golfs too in terms of thinking of what could be my first car.
The Golf is not bad, and then the Volkswagen GTI is just like the Golf, but like
It's
better.
sporty, yeah.
So let me actually look at the GTI's price. VW GTI price.
Yeah, and also compare it with like the BMW.
Golf GTI from 2022 models are starting MSRP is $29,880.
That's not bad.
There might be some more like limited versions and whatnot that can bump up the price an extra $5,000 or so, depending on where you are and also where you're looking. And then of course, again, you can ask the dealer, but buying cars through a dealer is kind of a thing of the past now. It's more like you buy it online. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Honda Civic Type Rs are more expensive than the Volkswagen GTIs.
Oh, they probably are.
Yeah. What is the price of a regular Golf?
Volkswagen Golf.
Don't freak out, cows.
The Volkswagen Golf for the 2021 model is $23,195 MSRP.
Oh, that's not bad. I think that's like a price of a Honda Civic Sport hatchback.
That's like the price of like a nice like a used like car that's actually like really nice. So like
I
think it's like when like the Toyota RAV4s first came out, they were like around $50,000 or something like that. Because Toyota is just like the price you pay, that car's gonna last a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you buy those used, they're like 20-something grand. So for like a new Volkswagen Golf is about the price of some like really fancy Toyota cars that are like known to be really good. So
yeah,
that is one thing. It's like half the time when you're paying for a car, like either the price is high because it's just a brand name car, like it's McLaren or Ferrari or something, or you're buying it because it's high because it's a really well-known car brand that's actually good.
I mean, I feel like the Honda Civic Sport, like especially the hatchback version, I think that price matches the regular Volkswagen Golf. I don't know. I pretty much saw the average back when I was car shopping on Car Gurus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going slow. I need to speed up. But yeah, so far for my plans, I have 10 cars listed on my plan.
Oh yikes! This is from the CDC website about distracted driving. Going back to that topic.
Oh yeah.
It's not a good one. In a 2019 survey of U.S. high school students, the survey found that 39% of high school students who drove in the past 30 days texted or emailed while driving at least one of those 30 days. Like,
while driving?
Yes, whilst driving. Which is, and it was more common in older students. And it's like, what? No, you don't want to do that, guys.
Yeah. I mean, older students, I mean, I'm kind of not surprised. I'm pretty sure, like, older students are probably think they have already gotten used to. Maybe older students have gotten used to driving more than younger students. That could be a reason.
I don't know.
And
here's a really interesting fact.
And like they're starting to get at this.
Who texted or emailed. Here's an interesting fact. Students who emailed or texted while driving were also more likely to report other transportation risk behaviors. They were more likely to not always wear a seatbelt, more likely to ride with a driver who had been drinking alcohol, and more likely to drive after drinking alcohol. So it's really, and I mean, really, guys, distracted driving is not good. It's really, really bad.
I'm just glad I don't really do any of those things.
Yeah.
Like whenever I hear that I receive a text or something, whenever like I have somebody sitting next to me while I'm driving, I always ask them to do me a favor
and just like read the text or something.
Read the text and then tell.
Have them type what I want. If they're willing to, or if it's like yeah. Makes sense. I don't know if you have like the the touchless like response, like where you can just like click a button on like the steering wheel or like on the steering wheel and then just like say out like what you're saying or what you want to say, like voice to text, or send a 10-second voice message saying like okay or something like that.
Yeah, and then phone calls is just one touch of a button. I must be glad I'm not doing any of those risky stuff. I mean, I have no interest in drinking alcohol either. And a matter of fact, I'm not 21 yet. I'm almost 21. But like, regardless, like even if I turn 21, I don't think based on my just personal influence in general, I just don't think I'm interested in drinking alcohol whatsoever. Even when watching somebody else do it. I am driving 80 miles per hour. Okay, good. My computer's still charging. Yeah, so far it looks like out of all the compact cars in my collection, it is the newer Mazda Miata that is the most fuel efficient of the bunch. But at the same time, just in terms of reliability and how long it can last, I think it's the Civic. But at the same time, the Mazda Miata is still like barely neck to neck with the Civic. I mean, in terms of reliability itself, I think the Mazda Miata beats the Civic, but just how long it lasts, I feel like the Civic is one of those that can last such a long time. I'm not sure about Mazda Miata though. Mazda Miatas can definitely be like really good commuters for sure. It's just that Civic is more flexible on road trips and commuting. Oh, by the way, these past two live streams, I have encountered so many trains.
Nice.
And I was like, I would definitely recommend the past two streams to Echo if he still likes trains.
Yeah, I'm not into them as much as I was before, sadly.
No.
I mean, they're still fun, like, if you like look at one, because it's just like, if you're into logistics or like logistics, that stuff is kind of fun because you're like, I wonder how much they're moving and how much like that costs to move and how much money they're actually making off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like tracking the movement of a single package from point A to point B, it's pretty interesting. Just like how many hands it has to go through.
Yeah.
And, I'll say this: I recently ordered something. It was a detail kit for the warship kit I'm working on. It's a detail kit for the main armament, so like the 5-inch and the 16-inch guns. And I ordered that from Korea, like through eBay, and came from Korea. And I ordered it May 8th. It got here today. So it was originally initially said it was going to arrive on like the 22nd. I was like, okay, yeah, it'll arrive just as like I get it for summer. No, this thing arrived like really, really early. So I'm like, I wonder like what happened with that, because it's like, okay, if it was going to take a long time, that would make sense because it just has to go through everything, go through all the customs. But it went from like point A to like overnight shipping across the ocean, and then FedEx like to my house in like less than 72 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's rather interesting. I mean, it would definitely be completely the opposite when it comes to like winter sales.
Yeah.
It's going to take much longer than expected time to arrive. I mean, that's what happened to my plush toy back in the beginning of the year. The collector's plush toy from Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps that I ordered. Like, I ordered on New Year's, and at current time, they said it was going to arrive like 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks, but it took a whole month.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't blame them. A lot of orders come. It will take a lot of shipping. Okay, I'm almost halfway there. I'm at 26 miles. Yeah, this exhaust on the GTI is so quiet. I feel like
if you ever heard one like pass you on like a residential road, those things are loud.
Oh yeah. I mean, the one that I saw today, it wasn't loud at all. Like I didn't hear its engine noise. I mean, at the same time, it was on the freeway, but it was completely stock. I feel like most of the Volkswagen GTIs are like
modded ones. Those things are loud.
Yeah,
for some
very
reason.
loud. I remember such a funny video on the medias, like a meme on the medias. I think a couple years ago or a few years ago, where it showed a Volkswagen Golf revving its engine and making a backfiring sound. A guy just continuously tapped a bottle onto the ground to imitate a backfire. That was funny. Like, I mean, yeah, the Golfs are hatchbacks, so it can definitely fit somebody in the back. And it just showed, and like every time after it revved to the highest, to its zenith point, and releases the gas, that's when the guy just sticks his hand out and smacks a bottle onto the ground. Just taps the ground with a bottle. I mean, it sounded so real though. Oh, I gotta speed up. There's somebody who caught up behind me. Oh, whoa, I gotta exit here. I almost missed it. Wind's low. Oh, I know where it's taking me.
Where is it taking you?
It just took me to it just took me to a much slower road.
They were just like, you're driving too slow. Let's take you to a slower road. Logic.
I mean, probably because it thinks it's the GPS thinks it is a shorter road.
Yeah.
But anyways, I am gonna be driving through the airplane graveyard.
Ooh, like the one in the Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
You've actually seen that from the highway when driving through like the Mojave ones. So it's actually like kind of neat because you can see a lot of massive aircrafts there. You can see a couple you can see a lot of 747s there and whatnot. Oh yeah, and speaking of 747s, I don't know how true this is, but recently saw Instagram post saying it's Boeing announced that they're going to be delivering the last 4 747s.
Excuse me? You impatient little.
Did the driver cut you off?
That driver decided to just overtake me while I'm stopping to waiting for this semi truck to go through the gate.
I see.
Fine.
But yeah, did you hear that? Sorry, apparently Boeing's gonna be stopping the production of 747s.
Yeah, I already heard of that. Even Airbus stopped the production of 380s.
Well, I mean, the 380s was expected because that thing was way too big.
Yeah.
But 90% of airports.
But yeah, Echo, there are 2 kinds of aircrafts in this graveyard. I'll bet you can guess both of them. Do you know any of them?
Out of the two cars sitting there in the game, yes, I wouldn't know. Or let me look at the stream. Let me try to figure it out. I see C-130s
Yep.
for some reason.
Well, here's the other
What's
type.
one? Why is there a B-52 there?
There are many B-52s here.
The aircraft graveyard in the Mojave has, I think, a couple. They have a lot of 747s, a lot of like 777s. I think they might have like a C5 or something there, but I don't know.
Alright. Wow, definitely a misty desert.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, it does rain in the Mojave occasionally. It's not like impossible for it to rain there.
I think the Mojave Desert is like north of that airplane graveyard. Yeah, I'm like next to the Mexican border.
I'm not sure, and I can't realistically fact check you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Last 3 days.
There's the interior of the Gulf. It actually doesn't look bad at all. Definitely a piece of German engineering for sure. And the back looks pretty snug. That's distracted driving.
Oh, I see. You like decided to look in your rear view and then you almost drove off the road.
Yeah. You know, that's what makes like a car reviewer's job difficult if he does it like that.
Yep.
I mean, I could definitely see like Doug DeMuro, Alex on Autos, Kelly Blue Book people, like they are professional reviewers. Like they know how to multitask between talking about the car and to a camera and driving with full awareness. I, on the other hand, I am not that. I haven't been that skillful enough yet.
They do something that makes it so it's hard that they just like always keep an eye on the road, or they start reviewing when they know there's less people around to like, you know, accidentally cause some issues.
I mean, Doug DeMuro does it on public roads, which makes him very hardcore.
That's a very scary.
Was that another location that can be validated that I just saw? But it's in a different chapter.
Oh.
So there are two now.
There's two in the aircraft graveyard, eh?
Well, I already left the graveyard long ago.
Oh, in the Mojave Desert, I should say.
Yeah. I still don't like how the gears shift in this car. But yeah, I definitely like this blue color on cars. especially Hondas.
The electric blue is a nice color.
Mhm.
I'm more of a color white person, so I
Oh
have to
yeah,
wash the car a lot because it gets dirty really quickly, or just wait until it gets uber dirty and be like, I should wash this because it doesn't look nice. Time to spend 20 minutes washing it.
dude, can't go wrong with white. You know what? I know a really huge advantage with white cars, and that is it is hard to see how much paint is worn off, like how pale the car would begin to look if it were white.
Oh yeah, from white fading from the white.
Yeah, fading from the weather. When you look at other cars, you can already tell, like, if you left the car out to weather like for years, you can definitely see the paint wearing off. And my family always keeps the Toyota Tundra outside the garage, and it's also white colored, but we can't really see much of a difference between before and after. It's like you have to look really closely at the detail in order to tell the difference. But overall, it's still in really good condition with that white color. But yeah, that is definitely one reason why white cars are super recommended among other colors. In terms of the looks and fashion, silver or either silver or dark gray metallic um, could be a good option as well. So far, my stream quality is much better than yesterday. I think it definitely had something to do with the charging, and which affects the server connection.
Yeah.
I have been receiving some complaints about the quality being so bad, and like honestly, there's nothing I can do based on the age of this computer as well as my internet connection. As
Yeah.
unlike just a regular video can be recorded just with completely highest quality, but what also matters in the live stream is the synchronization of the pixels uh, with the connection to the server, like the strength of connection, which is definitely my device's weakness in terms of live streaming. So yeah, I there's not really much I can do about it at this point. It's, just pretty much pray for my devices to just do the best they can. And so far, I think they're doing really well right now. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm at 13 miles now. I have 13 miles left. So Echo, you drive a Rav4, right?
Yes, RAV4 hybrid.
I see. I haven't looked much into Rav4s, to be honest. When it comes to putting Toyotas into consideration for my wish list for first car, I actually do have four of them. Um, the first one is definitely the Prius. I can't go wrong with that. It has a really huge history of how good it drives, with a combination of gas power and electric power. I also added a Toyota Corolla hybrid in there as well. Um, and then the third one I added, I I'm kind of promoting Uber on this one, but Toyota Venza is one of the most common cars I have ridden on for Uber back in Oregon. And when riding those cars, I thought those were those were pretty good cars as well. Um, I think all the Benzes are hybrids as well, so that is definitely another consideration to look at. And then the last one is Toyota Tacoma in case I am interested in having my first car as a little pickup truck.
And the Toyota Tacoma, that's actually not a bad one. I know a couple guys who own them.
Mm-hmm. Actually, looking at my list, all the cars I put on there are Japanese cars. I didn't put in any European. If I were to put in a European,
Japanese cars are pretty nice. What can I say?
I know, right? They're definitely popular. Some of the most popular. I wonder why that guy was honking his horn. The frame rate is getting low again. Oh, gotta go slow down because it is a sharp turn right here. Oh my! There was a fly that was landing on my face. I tried to. Oh, there was a fly that was trying to fly into my face.
They went off the road.
Yeah, I almost went off the road. Oh, that was close.
What, did you almost hit that other car?
Yeah, I almost hit the Ford Explorer.
And that Ford Explorer just overtook you again.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
also seems your driver is getting angry at the Ford Explorer.
Yeah, well, I'm just starting to get more distracted by my surroundings. Actually, I just noticed a coincidence. This is the second chapter where the first video I started with the Honda Civic, and then the second video I started with the Golf.
Nice.
I mean, technically I started with the Mazda Miata, but that was just to wrap up where I left off on the last one. That was supposed to be finished in the last video, but my computer died.
Oh yikes!
I gotta exit here. Yeah, honestly, the graphics is really good this time.
Yeah.
Oh, careful, coyote. Well, the sun is setting. I wouldn't be surprised if I arrive at my destination at nightfall. I just heard an eagle's cry. Or a hawk. my gosh, why is the frame rate so bad right now?
It still looks okay on stream for me. Yeah, this looks okay on stream for me, but yeah, your driver, he's just like whittling around in like the driver's seat or like on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
He's just like, man, I'm driving fast, but I'm not driving fast enough. Ah!
I can't stop. Oh, now I'm going a bit too fast. I need to start pushing the brake a little bit.
There's one thing I hate more in this world is driving like a maniac.
I know, right?
Imagine earlier me saying screams that instead of like if there's one thing I hate more in this world, it's an unlocked footlocker.
Oh, apparently it was an airplane, not a car this time. Good, but it did slice some street lamps. Ooh, that was one. Oh, I just scratched my Volkswagen's paint. Don't worry, microtechnology will treat it. All those microbots.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Frame rate. Yep, frame rate is getting it now. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's why, because of the speed gate. It is so foggy right now. Oh my goodness.
And this is in the desert still, or where?
No, I'm approaching LA. I'm in California now.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's fair to say since it's nighttime now. I still don't like the gear shift on this. It's too noisy and cranky.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is like how a Volkswagen shifts gears in real life, like the noise it makes. Okay, I exit. I'm about to arrive at Westminster in LA. Or, no. Oh, it says what? There it is again. Yeah. Sometimes it sounds like the car is farting.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes.
Oh, make way for the bear.
Hey, why is there just a bear in LA? What the hell?
I know, like, that's pretty rare in real life, seeing a bear. Oh, now it's freaking out.
Oh no.
I mean, not by standing on its two hind legs, but just running away. Yeah. I wonder how often do people see grizzly bears in LA? Especially downtown.
I've seen grizzly bears in Montana and like Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
But
LA? Downtown LA?
Maybe like is there like a national zoo in LA? Because like I know in San Diego there's SeaWorld. Is that like a zoo in LA that like people go to? like a women's zoo? I feel like if there is, there might be a grizzly bear there.
Maybe. Well, actually, San Diego also has the San Diego Zoo.
That is very true.
Yeah, it's one of the and it's one of the best in the nation as well.
Yeah, what's surprising is like, most of everything like, a zoo is only for children. You go to a zoo as an adult, or like SeaWorld as an adult, you're like, man, this place is still pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like,
my dad still loves just watching sharks swim around.
Oh yeah, if you're a good place, I would recommend you if you ever go up to like the more northern parts of like California, like, well, I guess northern is considered Monterey if you think about it. Monterey has a really good aquarium, like 10 out of 10. I've been there a couple times. It's Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's actually really nice to go to. There's a lot of cool stuff there. So if you guys are interested in marine stuff, Monterey Bay Aquarium is a 10 out of 10 like recommended place to go to. It's I don't know, it's like kind of small, but it's also kind of neat going there. I mean, maybe I just have a soft side joke.
Only one pedestrian was scared while the other one was distracted.
Yikes.
That's funny. As you were saying?
I was just saying, like, maybe I have a soft side to the Monterey Bay Aquarium just because, like, when you're young, you go to, like, a specific place and you kind of get that, like, bias towards it.
Yeah, dude, honestly, like, overall, I think sea life is just completely interesting. I also really enjoy visiting, like, exhibits in SeaWorld and the zoo as well. Like, not really just enjoying the rides or shows. Definitely the exhibits itself is really well set up for visitors. I absolutely love seeing those animals doing their things. I even mentioned in the previous streams, one of my favorite films to watch. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a U-turn because right here is my destination, a Borrow High Tech Company. I need to make a U-turn. But anyways, one film I definitely love to watch, outside from just movies, I love watching BBC Earth documentaries, especially Planet Earth and Planet Earth 2.
Oh, you can't go wrong with those. I mean, what's it? Blue Planet with David Attenborough?
Oh, Blue, yeah. I remember watching like either borrowed or rented version of the Blue Planet, and I absolutely enjoy it. Dude, Sir David Attenborough is one of my favorite narrators of all time. I would be surprised to see him do a third Planet Earth documentary in 2026.
Yeah,
I would definitely be surprised. I would definitely be excited. Okay. Well, I have arrived.
So we're on PhD. It's so hard.
Oh, this next trip is not far at all. Let's drive from LA to Fresno.
Well, that's actually fairly close.
Mm-hmm. The drive out west took its toll in my double R. Wait a minute. Could this be a Rolls Royce that I'm gonna get? That would be pretty interesting. Who knows? I mean, there isn't a Rolls Royce brand listed on the catalog, but we'll see. The drive out west took its toll in my double R, and it was nearly dead. Then I heard of a pristine 1968 double R being sold by a garage owner in Fresno named Raymond. Do all Plymouth vendors go by Raymond? Oh, never mind. I know what car I'm gonna get.
Hmm?
It's the Plymouth Roadrunner.
Meep meep.
Meep meep.
Come on, you said Roadrunner. I had to do it.
No, I don't blame you. I would definitely imagine it like that too. All right. Yeah, at first I thought it was a Rolls Royce because Rolls Royce is 2 Rs, but after seeing the Plymouth part, now I know it's the Roadrunner.
You know what? You know what? If you ever like, if you ever like playing a game or like playing this game and like not like recording, you should just like put on some like some certain tunes. Like I'll recommend you some like really fun ones that are just like fun to just listen to while driving video games. Actually, I'll just give the recommendations right now. California Sun by the Riveras, so the original like 1960s version, not the one redone by the Ramones, but both are still pretty good. Life is a Highway from the Cars movie. Come on, that was not bad.
I know Life is a Highway.
Real Gone from the Cars movie is also pretty good to listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
whilst driving in video games. Those two are like, or those four are like 10 out of 10 if you're just like driving the video game and you want to just put those four songs on loop. Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some of those like metal ballads I like to listen to as well that could probably fit road trips pretty well as well. Let me see if I can name one of them. I kind of like listening to the Ice Kings by Orden Ogan. That was a pretty chill metal ballad. I think that is my most recommended one, to be honest, of the metal ballads. But other than that, there are some. There are some. There are some electronic tracks I like to listen to on road trips as well. I think one I could definitely recommend is um, Twilight by Zero Hero. It's part of the Rocket League album.
That's a fun game.
Oh yeah, but I honestly already got bored with it.
It's a fun game, but you have to play it with a lot of friends, though. You have to have like a group of friends
Yeah.
who will play it because I'll say this: they're not bad games, but they're also games that
Oh wait, it's right here.
I guess like any team play game that like is reliant on like your team either playing with you that's good or just team playing or team play with friends
Mm-hmm.
are all very
Oh, actually, dude, I know a perfect song, or just the perfect band in general that I also like to listen to on road trips. Echo.
mm-hmm.
Do you know the band ZZ Top?
I feel like you've mentioned this before like many times. Like the name sounds so familiar. Like the moment you said it, I'm like,
Yeah,
why does this
honestly,
sound familiar?
definitely definitely a really good band to listen to songs while going on a road trip in the western part of the United States.
What kind of music do they do?
Pretty much classic rock.
Nice.
Let me see. Let me see if. Have you ever heard of any of their songs?
No.
Okay, anyways, I'll name a few of their really good hits.
I mean, if you want, you can link me the like songs or something like after the stream. Just like DM the YouTube video or link to me or something like that, and I'll take a listen to them.
But yeah, they got like Lagrange, Sharp Dressed Man, Give Me All Your Lovin'.
Oh wait, Lagrange.
Yeah,
okay, I've heard them.
The one that goes like da 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 da.
Yeah, I've heard that one. That's a really good classic one.
That is a really good classic.
I heard like this is old news, but like it was like a year ago or something like that. The guitarist or something like for the band where ZZ Top like passed, like it was like a year ago, so it's kind of recent, but
Oh, really?
I think so. There was like some headline about it.
I see. Yeah.
Let me go look. ZZ Top guitar.
I wonder what car to drive. You know what? I'm gonna drive a.
It was ZZ Top's Dusty Hill, the longtime bassist, passed in
Oh,
'72.
okay. I see. Well,
Yeah, on July 28th of 2021 of last year.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I he definitely made such a great contribution to the band. Absolutely.
I mean, when any band member like kind of goes, it's
It becomes silent.
yeah. It
I mean, think about Neil Peart from Rush. Yeah, that was another like really hardcore musician that like without him the band
kind of like
the band kind of falls.
dissolves.
Like
I mean, ZZ Top. That's it. They kind of I don't know if they stopped producing. I mean, they were more like '60s, '80s, and like after a bit, they were like they still stay tight as a group, but it was just like they stopped producing music after a time.
Yeah, I mean at the same time, Rush have already finished their very last tour like a few years before Neil Peart's passing, if I remember. So they pretty much already retired from like their actual career of music. Um, Pretty much doing other stuff that they like to do. Okay, that is rather intimidating. Somebody in a Chiron and a is that a Lancer rally car?
I don't know.
Anyways, I hope they will let me pass. Two Devos. Oh wait, no, sorry, those are Devos. Anyways, I'm not interested. Sorry. Anyways, I'm driving the Mercedes-Benz GLC 250. It's time to drive an SUV this time. Oh my god, the lag, dude.
Yeah. Could be
Shift
worse
gear
though,
is
I
just
guess.
stupid. Oh my. Hold on. I need to. I feel like it could be caused by that, by those two as well. Multiplayer registration. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still lagging pretty hard. How many gears does this Mercedes have? Does it have 8? 9 gears, bro. Crazy.
Not the one, not but two. So that's Dracula from like the Muppets or something like that.
Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very noticeable on the stream right now, but my frame rate is really low.
It's okay.
Okay, it's recovering a little bit. Never mind, it's lagging again.
Never mind, we thought it looked good for like 2 seconds. No, we were wrong.
Oh, fix auto.
And
Oh my.
potato go.
Yeah, from the previous video, the larger vehicle I drove out of the cars I drove in the previous video was the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor.
Oh, nice. I will say this: writing an essay isn't horrible. It's just like the actual writing isn't. It's just like and the essay I'm writing is one of those. I forget its exact name. Oh, it's an annotated bibliography essay. So you more or less like take the source, just paste it at the top, and then put like a paragraph of like around 200 words about that like source. Just writing to prove your thesis, and it's just like it's such a backwards way of writing because you're just like you're summarizing everything instead of just like writing what you want and then maybe inserting like the information in like a direct quote or like a small like 4 words directly from like the source. It's like it's a backwards way of writing that I don't like because it's like I'm writing, but at the same time I'm like having to swap back between the source and whatnot just to like always make sure it's like I'm pretty much just writing what they're saying.
Yeah, trying to make it as legit as possible. That person looks like she is.
Yeah, it looks like she's on her phone or something like that.
Like not only on her phone, but she's literally treating her phone like an actual iPhone. And I mean iPhone as in hovering the phone right above her
she's
eye.
like holding it, just like looking right into it, like
Right.
in front of her face.
Right, not just her face, but right at her eye. iPhone, get it?
How could you even see what's on the screen?
My goodness, when is this game going to stop having such a low frame rate? At the same time, the traffic here is very heavy. Why is this a thing? I need to change lanes. Oh, whoa, my. Oh, help. Oh my gosh, it's freezing up. What? What
that
on
frame rate
What on
is...
earth? What on earth? What the heck? What?
Oh my gosh,
Pause.
Did someone just like sideswipe you out of nowhere?
Maybe. But at the same time, what is with that frame rate, man? I'm gonna give the game a few seconds.
Yeah, that was
Literally all the AI drivers were just going insane now.
Yeah.
It's even taking such a long time to open up the pause menu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably restart the computer after I finish this stream tonight. Any minute now, game. Come on. I feel like this is the longest it has been loading.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Just be patient.
Yep.
Patience is the virtue.
Oh, finally. Okay. Let's just wait for like, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because that was horrible. I just hope by the time I get back onto the road, I don't end up being surrounded by a whole pile of AI cars just crashing into each other.
It just like crashed into you, and you're stuck in like the biggest dog pile of the century.
Not just a regular traffic jam, but a mangled traffic jam.
Yeah, dude, that would suck like so much.
All right, let's see. I hear horns. Okay, good.
Get by my car.
Okay, it's still lagging a bit. What is with... Is that a proper exit?
It probably isn't if you're questioning it.
Hold on.
There's the 16-inch shells.
That doesn't look right because that looked like an exit ramp, like entering into the downtown. So I don't think that's right. This is going to be pretty complicated. Okay, the GPS did change, so it's still lagging. But hopefully, like once I get out of downtown, the frame rate will ease up a bit. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, stop! Oh wait, it's green light. Okay, we're good. We're good. Well, we have to turn left. Okay, yeah. Things are getting back to normal. Well, at least the stream is still going pretty smoothly. Okay, this is where I need to exit. My goodness, this interjection is so complicated. Whoa, what is with this ramp?
Whoa, that is a weird like off and on ramp, and you're driving through like a construction site by the looks of things almost.
No, it's just set up for stunts.
Wow, that's annoying to drive through.
At least I did make the right vehicle choice of driving an SUV instead of a low profile car. Yeah. Okay, finally, frame rate is going back to normal. Oh wait, we had to exit right. I was so close. Oh my god. I almost went the wrong way. This is definitely worth practice this is definitely worth a practice before driving into actual downtown LA.
Downtown LA is not that bad.
What do you mean?
I've driven it downtown LA before. It's not that bad.
Not as bad as the Crew 2's traffic and setup.
Well, okay, I'll say this: the drivers there, they're more aggressive, but at least they know how to drive sometimes. like, yeah, there's a lot more there, but everyone knows what they're doing. So as long as you kind of follow the laws, you should be fine. AI, they half the time don't even know traffic laws, let's be honest here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going way too fast.
You're going like 40 and like a 35.
No, I went 86 and a 70.
Face palms.
Well, when you took your family members down to the airport, is it LAX that you drove them to?
No,
No.
okay, I'm not gonna dox myself, but it was a local airport where I live, and no, I don't live near LAX.
Okay.
But I've driven around LAX before. It's the worst, but it's not fun. Driving around any airport is not bad as long as you just know like where to go. It's okay, but like knowing where to go is the rough thing for airports. I will say that it's like
Oh yeah.
if you don't know where to drive when you're at an airport, it's really, I don't want to say it's scary, it's just really rough because
Yeah.
because there are people who know where they're going, but if you don't know where they're going, they can cut you off, they can honk you out. It's not a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. And like there are different terminals, you have to know where to go, like where to
Yeah,
exit.
and different airlines share different terminals. It's like you could drop your friend off at like the completely wrong terminal, and they would just have to walk. Which, if your friend's complaining about walking,
Yeah.
it,
And even the pickup area, is just completely packed with cars. Like
oh yeah, don't even.
there are 3 lanes. Like there's like more than one lane that you can stop to pick up your the passenger, and like those in the innermost lanes are like gonna have the most trouble trying to get out. Well, I mean, at least that's what San Diego International Airport is like.
You just got honked at by that pickup truck.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have honked at him back.
Yeah, because I heard like someone honk at you like through your speakers into your mic.
Oof.
As you're talking. I looked at it straight up to see this like pickup truck just like pass or like come at you head on, and then you get like the near miss bonus.
Oh, here's another train for you. It's an old classic train. Oh yeah, yesterday I hummed a tune when watching one train pass by. You want to hear it?
All right, well, I'll find it. Just give me the timestamp in like the yesterday's stream.
I don't recall. It was.
Okay, I'll just watch through it all the entire time, I guess.
But I know which car I drove when I did that. I drove your favorite Mazda Miata, the 1989. Let's go. You know what? I could just hum it to you right now.
Sure.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Oh shoot. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to end the stream early then. No. I just got notified by the Crew 2 host saying the game servers will enter maintenance in 30 minutes, so
yeah, that happens. You be social.
I'm gonna have
to make it to your destination as fast as you can, and
yeah.
Then I guess you'll end the stream early.
Yeah, I got 1.85 miles left. I'll see what the next checkpoint is like. If it's going to be too far, I'll just end it right after I finish. Make up your mind. You're going to turn right or straight.
He took down like the traffic light.
You should see how many semis I have dealt with knocking down the traffic lights in the previous 2 streams.
No.
Maybe that would be my next montage after the Jaywalkers one. But yeah, I'll see what my judgment is. If it's going to be like as short as this trip, I might be able to do it. in time. If it's gonna be too long, I'm just gonna end the stream with this Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
The interior is quite nice. It's a bit small in the back. I forgot, is this a two-door or a four-door? But this definitely looks familiar to the Mercedes Benz my family used to own. Before it ended up in a car accident with a joyrider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a Grand Coupe. It's like a Grand Coupe style kind of SUV. I hope the destination I marked is the right one.
I hope so too.
Thanks for being with me. It should be. So it looks like. Wait, that's not a house. That's a gas station, but like garage. Does this count as a garage? It is. Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco. Ivory Taco. Wait, I could probably do it. Next to the Golden Gate Bridge. I bought the vintage Plymouth, but the one must be faithful to our first love. I pimped up my old double R using the new one and became a cook at Ivory Taco on Fisherman's Wharf. Be faithful to first love. Okay, actually, dude, I think I can knock this out. Where's San Francisco? Right there.
Can you make it to SF in 30 minutes from LA in the condensed map?
I probably can.
Technically, if you're driving along I-5, the speed limit there is technically non-existent. Because I have seen some people do some mighty crazy speeds on I-5. And granted, I'm
you know what?
fifth on this one, but I may have also been like, yo, everyone else is doing it. I'm in the left lane. Let's lower it. But hey, I got some really good highway MPD on that, so.
Okay. If that's the case, should I drive a hypercar this time?
Maybe.
Let's see what hypercars I have that are street legal. We got the Chiron. We got the Koenigsegg.
Do you have like?
We got the Koenigsegg.
Most Lamborghinis are street legal, and you see those. Okay, you see those very often.
The only Lamborghini hypercar I have is the Veneno, which is too expensive.
Well, I mean, wait, too expensive for just a random person to have? I mean,
I guess. We got the Bugatti Veyron's Grand Sport Vitesse. That can be pretty civil for a hypercar. CCR, I think, is street legal as well. Got the McLaren P1. That's pretty expensive. F1.
I mean, I know there's a couple Ferraris that are street legal, and there's a good handful of McLarens that are also street legal out there.
The only Ferrari I have is the FX6K, which is not street legal.
I mean, what's funny? The only Ferrari car I ever want is the SF90, but can't get those anytime soon because the SF90 is. Or to get the Ferrari cars, you have to be like the Ferrari member or that like members club.
Yeah.
And you have to get in there very slowly. So it's more likely. And putting years down the line, maybe I'll find like the used one or something. Mm-hmm. But then by then, the car's not gonna be that cool anymore. So big sad.
I found my choice.
What are you driving? It's loading. Ooh, what is this car?
It's the McLaren MP412C. It's the McLaren that was made back in the 2000s.
Looks nice. Looks nice.
And yeah, the car whose ghost is in front of me is the Ferrari FXXK, which is a okay. Let's quickly. It was 25 more minutes. And also the 12C. McLaren MP4 12C was the very first McLaren I have ever seen in real life. But in terms of video games, I think it's the second McLaren I've seen in the video game. The first McLaren I saw in a video game was the F1.
Nice.
And both of them were.
I don't remember which car this was, but this was like some Ferrari I saw like out. I was just like out and about with it a while back. Or was it a Ferrari? What was it? I think it is. I'm gonna DM you the photos. I don't know. You can tell me what it is afterwards because I have no clue what it is. So.
Okay. I have a strange feeling we're going to be merging lanes, so I'm going to stay as far away from the bus as I can. I was right.
My firewalls are too powerful. Bullshit.
Ooh, here we go. Not parental. Viewers' discretion is advised.
I forgot Discord has like the thing. Oh right, I took this on a 13 megapixel photo in good light, so it's like the picture is the picture is 13 or 14 megabytes, and Discord's just like, yo, you can't send that. I'm just like, yeah, I can. And Discord's like, no, you need nitro for that. I'm like, dang.
Is that high quality, huh?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just take a screenshot of it in the gallery.
Oh my god. Make up your mind, bus driver. I want to pass you.
Yeah. All right. I'll DM you those. I'll DM you the screenshots. There's hopefully should be less. What's the word? Taxing.
I see.
But yeah, big sad. I wanted those. I was like, oh, that's a cool car. And then like kind of sad. I don't get to see it now. Or I do get to see it.
But yeah, dude, back then, you know, the time the first Lamborghini Aventadors were released, the McLaren MP412C were one of the most common competitors with the Aventador in terms of drag racing.
Nice.
And looking at the most popular video on Motor Trend, the one that has the Aventador and the Bugatti Veyron on the cover, there were two more cars that were used in that video, and those were the Lexus LFA and the McLaren MP412C. I think I'll barely make it. I just got 12 miles. Wait, so where are you sending me the car?
Directly over Discord DMs.
Okay, I'll look at it after I arrive at my destination. Oh yeah, McLaren is like one of those brands that like right after I got first introduced to that brand, I started to get like very interested in that brand. Like, I absolutely like all of these cars.
Well, a lot of good cars out there.
Mm-hmm. Even McLaren made a supercar that is designed for luxury, and the pricing is actually very decent as well. I think it's $250,000 for a car, and that's the McLaren GT. Okay, I'm getting out of this cockpit view.
Is it starting to disorient you?
No, it's my driver.
You know,
But yeah, the McLaren GT. It is designed for luxury. It's just after
some
looking
very,
at the
very
McLaren,
nice cars out there in the world. I will say that.
it is, yeah. But one thing I want to question the McLaren GT: how do you open the hood if it is covered by a open window trunk? Or pretty much
How do
like
you open the hood if it's
pretty much if it's covered by
Well, there's
like
probably some buttons somewhere that they're just like, oh yeah, it's there.
maybe
Just push the button.
since
Easy.
like the other McLarens like this 12C has the engine exposed in the back.
Yeah.
Like you can easily see it by just opening the window. But the McLaren GT, the engine is underneath like the storage space where you can put some items in the behind the seat. I don't know. I'm curious of how McLaren pulled out such a good structure of a luxury car like that. This McLaren 12C is pretty good car to drive. I kind of wish this 12C was a street car class because it is slower than the fastest street car in this game. Like the fastest street class vehicle has 230 performance points, while this McLaren MP412C only has 222.
I see.
And when racing it in hypercar races, it is pretty sluggish. Like, especially when racing in ace difficulty, if you win, you just win by sheer dumb luck. Like, the boss just like freak out and spin out so many times, struggling to maintain their ground on the racetrack. I mean, to be honest, when it comes to racing hypercar races in downtown areas, this 12C and the 720S can probably handle the downtown areas really good.
I imagine.
Like having to go through a lot of windy roads and stuff like that. Speed is just not their thing. Though acceleration, the 720S may also have an advantage because it accelerates just as good as the McLaren P1. The top speed is just slower. This 12C is quite a joy to drive. It brings me back memories from back when I was a kid, uh, watching these McLarens pass by. Okay, I got 6 miles left. I'll arrive there in no time. So far, the quality of this stream is so phenomenal today.
Yeah.
Man, what? 15 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, I got plenty of time. And I'm going pretty fast too. I'm going 70 miles per hour on a 50-mile road.
That's a little messed up.
Yeah, that's a little fast. I mean, McLarens are pretty fast.
I mean, no, I'm just saying that's messed up because that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. It is dangerous.
Just saying. A little dangerous.
Those cars. I feel like on those exits there should be stop signs. Those cars should have stopped. Where's San Francisco, I wonder? I just want to see downtown San Francisco. Yeah, I'm adapting back to driving hypercars and cruising speed because they definitely pack a lot more punch to accelerating than the compact cars. I also looked at the fuel economies for like you know, supercars and whatnot.
Yeah.
McLarens apparently have really good fuel efficiency for that family, for that class.
I mean, a lot of supercars. The thing is that a lot of companies have realized it's like there are the select few who will get the really high octane gas that like makes the engine run really well.
Yes.
But at the same time, a lot of them are realizing it's like even if we do that, there's a a good chance a lot of the people who will get these supercars won't have the that high octane gas or the access to that. So they've had to make the engines compatible or make the engines for the lower octane gas, and then also make them more efficient because the higher octane allows for a higher burnout, more force when you ignite it.
Oh yeah.
More fuel equals bigger explosion.
Think
Keep that
about
in mind, kids.
yeah. Think about Koenigsegg's. It's really hard to obtain the proper fuel for like its maximum performance.
Yeah.
Because
and then even then it's like the higher octane like 93. That's it, like super expensive. So a lot of car companies have been like, we should probably like allow for 91 or like 89.
Well, actually, Koenigsegg's want a higher level of octane than 93, man.
I mean, like you can get up to like what's it night? There's like a 95 octane.
Yep.
I think does the number go above like 100? Because I know like for chemical concentration like EH or like ethanol, like you can get 200% ethanol, and that thing is or 200 proof ethanol, which is like almost 100% ethanol. That stuff is deadly because it can burn like instantly.
What cars use more than 95 octane? I wonder. Because I know that Koenigseggs use 95 octane. I think Bugatti's
use above 95. Is it above 95 or just 95?
Just 95.
What car?
I think Bugatti is healthy enough to just. I think for Bugattis, they are healthy enough to just use 91,
91, 95, or 98 petrol. Ooh.
Which one?
That's probably a lot.
Wait, which brand?
No, it's just there's apparently a 98 octane petrol or like gasoline that's 98 like petrol.
For which cars, I wonder?
I'm gonna go Google that right now. What cars used 98 octane gas?
Oh, I'm at San Francisco. There's the Golden Gate Bridge.
Some high performance models require 98. It doesn't say which ones. There's probably some like specific ones, but it doesn't explicitly say. Sadly, I can't find anything.
That's interesting. Yeah, so for like the highest octane I know is 95, which is used for Koenigseggs. I think. I don't know if I have the proper knowledge for this, but I think Bugattis and McLarens are healthy enough just powering with 91 octane. I know that the BMW 320i drive uses 91 octane. Like pretty much almost all German brands uses either 91 octane or higher or diesel. And it's mainly those compact cars that are good enough to use just 87 octane. But yeah, in the state of California, the highest amount of octane on average that is provided is 91 for most of the gas stations.
Yeah. It's 90. It's 91 usually. I think some Costco's can carry 93 because I have seen 93 at a couple gas stations.
Yeah, the Costco I go.
Chevron. I want to say Chevron or like one of because I don't think Shell carries it. I think Chevron might occasionally carry 93.
Chinatown, Dragon's Gate.
like I haven't seen 95 at like a pump. I don't think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I have not seen like 95 at any like petrol pump, like when I like stop for gas.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you seen like 95 at like a pump? Because like I see 93 at a pump. Like
No.
I'm pretty sure I've seen 90.
No, because I think 95s are very rare. Like
95s, yeah.
Like I said,
93,
the only
it depends on like where you're at. Because I'm pretty sure like you and I have probably seen 93 at a gas station. Because it's like it's usually 87, 89, and either 91 or 93.
I don't
or it's
recall,
like 87,
to be honest.
and then 91, and then 93. Because there's like four that are like kind of just there, and it just depends on like it just depends on where it's at.
I honestly don't recall seeing a 93 anywhere. The highest I've ever seen was 91.
You find 93 petrol at gas stations.
I don't have Tom Clancy's The Division.
Is someone asking that in chat?
Yes. Somebody's trying to invite me in Ubisoft to play Tom Clancy's The Division, but I don't have it.
Is that one of your friends, or is that just like some random?
It's just a random player that friend requested me on yesterday's stream.
Nice.
Oh my god. Honestly, I don't know if I can stand his spamming of invitations, because he also did that yesterday.
Then possibly, if you think about if this is the second time doing it, maybe give him one more time. But if he does it again, just like
probably just
at least for me, like I don't.
Anymore.
Like they're just like, oh, you're mildly annoying. You're getting removed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like after it's like I just removed friends. So like, I talked to you in like 2 years. No. Okay. Well, you're getting removed.
I know, right? Where's Ivory Talk? Oh wait. Ivory Taco's over there. Let's where can I park to validate? Right here? Okay. I guess that works. Okay. Well, this server in the Crew 2 is going to be undergoing maintenance in T-minus less than 10 minutes, so I'm just going to end the stream right here. Yeah, Waterfront Seattle. I doubt that I'm going to have enough time to do it right there by just cruising, so I think it's a good finish with a McLaren 12C, huh? So, this concludes today's stream. What part are we on now? 8 out of 12, so just one step below. 5 minutes, okay. In Seattle. Okay, so just one step lower, but I think we'll be able to finish it in no time tomorrow. So I thank you all so much for watching and staying with me at this current time. I am going to end the stream right here, and I also like to say thank you for Echo for joining me back. It's been fun chatting with you again, especially about one of your topics that you're working on for a project, which is cell phones and distracted driving. I think it's definitely worth talking about it while I'm playing with the Crew too. So, till next time, and I will end the stream right here. Peace out, and have a good night.
Peace out, everyone.
And